My feet ached as I carried the last load of my belongings into Ivy's room at his new house after my shift. Okay, it was an old house, but he'd just bought it. It worked perfectly because it had the exact type of garage and space he needed for Ivy's auto, which meant he'd be able to move from the area he'd been renting and set up his very own shop. The Christmas house, as Ivy called it, Trevor told me they used to call it that when they were kids. The house had a history of lots of stories of holiday magic swirled around it. Was gorgeous. True, it needed a lot of work, but it was livable, and I knew Ivy had big plans for making it into something special, even though he was a complete and total Scrooge when it came to anything having to do with the holidays. I couldn't help taking it as a personal challenge. Not only would I do everything in my power to win Once Upon a Christmas House, I had every intention of bringing a little holiday cheer into Ivy's life. Towing off my shoes in his room, my room, I set to work unpacking, putting my things into drawers, bathroom cabinets, and hanging my clothes in the closet. When my stomach growled toward the end of my chore, I took the world's quickest shower, not letting my anxious, horny brain picture Ivy naked right where I stood, and headed down to the kitchen. I could see Ivy working in the shop from the window over the sink. Sliding my feet into his unlaced work boots, I clunked out to the shop and walked through the back door. "I'm not going to take advantage of him, Trev," Ivy said, and I realized he was talking to my brother. "He's a big boy. We both know what we're getting into."
I just don't want him hurt.
Trevor said on speakerphone.
He always seemed to have a thing for you. I don't know if he likes you or is just in awe of you, but I don't want him getting his hopes dashed.
"We're faking boyfriends to win some money and get my house fixed, period. He doesn't think I'm asking him to marry me." I watched as Ivy washed his hands. "He knows I don't do relationships."
So, you don't care that people think you're all of a sudden gay?
Trevor pressed. "Were you gonna care when we were gonna fake it?"
No, but I'm not gay.
"Okay,"
I just don't want it causing any problems for either of you.
Trevor said. "Let me play devil's advocate here," Ivy said. "What if I was gay? Would that be a problem for you?
What? Of course not.
What if, hypothetically, I fell for Emery?" My gut twisted. Oh, God. That was my dream. Obviously, I knew it wasn't going to happen, but it was what I wanted so damn bad I could taste it.
I don't know. I'd be worried he'd get hurt. It would be weird to see you with my baby brother. I wouldn't care if you were gay, but I don't think I'd want you with them.
Whatever Ivy was going to say in response was cut off when my phone beeped. Ivy jerked his head toward the door, and I pretended to just be walking in. "Hey, did you want to eat?" I asked, hoping he couldn't tell I'd heard the conversation. His cheeks darkened, and he studied me as if trying to decide what I'd heard. "Yeah, let me grab a shower. I'll take one out here since I'm filthy. Eat without me if you need to. We'll get busy soon, promise."
What?
Trevor squawked. "Get your head out of the gutter. We're making plans," Ivy said. "Unlike you thinking you can charm your way through anything,"
Let's be honest.
Trevor said, a grin evident in his words.
I usually can charm my way through anything. What do you need plans for?
"A story about how we got together, learning a bit about each other, logistics for the challenges, and making people believe we're a real couple worthy of winning the money." Ivy was definitely getting frustrated with Trevor.
Plans, schmans.
My brother said.
Where's the excitement in that?
"Some of us prefer to be prepared,"
I guess it's a must when you don't have my natural charisma.
Trevor joked. "Hey, how are you feeling?" I asked as Ivy rolled his eyes. I wasn't exactly sure how to take my brother's earlier reaction toward me and Ivy being fake boyfriends. Why had it been fine for him to fake a gay relationship with his best friend, but he didn't like me doing the same thing?